You know, I used to say that Dennis Miller, Pittsburgh boy, Point Park grad from my alma mater, I used to say that Dennis Miller was always the smartest guy in the room. If you ever heard him talk, I mean, you can't even keep up with him. After 2 sentences, you're done. I always said he's the smartest guy in the room. I'm starting to lean towards Samoa Joe being the smartest guy in the room. And if he ain't the smartest guy in the room, he's a damn good negotiator. Think about this. Samoa Joe makes his debut officially in NXT at the TakeOver Unstoppable special last Wednesday. Yes, I know, Triple H worked me the day before on the phone. I acknowledge that he probably was doing that, or that there was a chance of it at least, because he's not going to give away his big surprise. Samoa Joe makes a very impactful, very popular debut, stares down Kevin Owens, and we know that that's going to be what they're going to kind of build towards here for the future. And he's got his Samoa Joe name. He's got the merchandise. And he's still getting to go around and work the indies, work ROH, and everything else. This man knew what he was doing. I don't know how he pulled it off. Well, actually, I know how he pulled it off. He's got a similar situation as Rhino, okay? And Rhino, good guy. Rhino, worked with Rhino in Prime Wrestling for many years. I've worked with him out here at IWC. And Rhino, people like him. The important people like him, a.k.a. Triple H. So they saw value in giving a veteran like Rhino a deal to where, hey, you come, help put over our young guys, make a few dollars, and you can still go do what you want to do. Samoa Joe got the same deal, just a lot more money. And this is brilliant, because the fact of the matter is, I constantly say, there is money to be made outside of WWE. People don't always understand that, or they don't even want to acknowledge that, because they think WWE is all that there is. Well, it is number one. It is my favorite. It is where the money comes in. Hence why I talk about it right here and hardly talk about anybody else. But there is other money to be made out there. I've always said Dolph Ziggler. If Dolph Ziggler does not re-sign with him this fall when his contract's up, Dolph Ziggler will cash money into the... He'll be laughing in the bank for a couple years. He'll be getting travel paid for. He'll be able to negotiate his own appearance fee on the indies. He'll get to keep all of his merchandise money. He works his own schedule for his body. There's money to be made if you got enough name. Samoa Joe had the same opportunity, and he's going to cash in on the same opportunity, but he's still also going to get steady WWE NXT money. He's getting the best of every world possible. And to top it all off, he gets to keep his name. That's right, the guy who was one of the faces of TNA Impact Wrestling. What a freak show that's become. We'll talk about that later. The guy who's been one of the faces of TNA Wrestling gets to keep his name. I was worried. We all were worried. We thought we might see Joey Samoa, or he might have been the estranged, long-lost uncle of the Uso twins, and he would have been Joe Uso, or the Motu Mauler. Apparently, the Samoan dictionary tells me Motu is Samoan for island, so he would have been the Island Mauler, because that's just how WWE would have built him. But none of that. He's Samoa Joe, laughing in the bank, cashing in the bank, entertaining you. If he ain't the smartest guy in the room, he's the damn good negotiator, and that's all right by me. 412-320-7925. We got the rest of the hour to bitch and banter. Don't go anywhere.